Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking today's dreaded D-Rose report. Got a lot of news. Let's go. Sunday's episode of Divas Show drew about 1.1 million viewers. Have downloaded it from last week. It was like 1.3 or 4. And as noted, the Ladue School District in St. Louis had their high school choir featured on the opening segment of Raw with Bray Wyatt and John Cena. Ladue Foundation noted on Twitter this morning that while their group was high school students, 2 other schools involved in the segment had younger kids there. I don't know why they had to explain that. Alright, you know, I had a caller on the info line. It's 317, if you ever want to call it. 317-335-4688. That's updated every day. It's got 3 options on there for different people. Anyway, a guy asked me on there, whatever happened to the Ultimate Warrior after he passed away? Did he get buried? Is he cremated? Is he in parts unknown, which by the way is Crawfordsville, Indiana? Or, you know, is he out in Arizona? Don't know. But I did find this out. I don't know whether you knew this. Warrior married Sherry Lynn Trees on October 2nd, 1982. The couple met in Dallas, Texas at the famous $1 Million Saloon Strip Club, where Sherry was working at the time. They remained together for the majority of Warrior's WWF career before divorcing in March 22nd of 1991, 2 days before WrestleMania 7. Anyway, Warrior, of course, got married the second time to Dana, January 30th, 1999. Of course, they have 2 daughters. All right, the official WWE Network has got the following programming added in for, it's going to be added in for 2014. The segment's called In Ring, and it's going to be Tribute to the Troops 2014. The original is going to be Monday Night Wars and WWE Total Divas and Rivalries. Going to be on there. And the Vault is going to be WCW Clash of Champions, Saturday Morning Slam, of course, is going to be on there. Rock and Wrestling is tentative, and I'm waiting for this, WWE Saturday Night Main Event. And WCW Nitros is going to be on there, and Vault Specials. Coming up. Anyway, the official theme song for Sunday's Extreme Rules pay-per-view is Come With Me Now by Congos. And, you know, I got to read, I couldn't figure this out, why on earth anybody would do this, but Brooke Tessmacher wrote the following on Facebook. She says, I got tons of questions, so I decided to go ahead and answer them. Why did I have my breast reduced? And she said there's several reasons why, but the most important complications are from my prior operation. I had a capsular construction on one side. I'm not sure what that is, but and on the other side I had a ruptured implant, and something had to be done. You know, I've had it for very long, she says. Wasn't ready to put my wrestling career on hold, you know, to go through another surgery to have them corrected. So I felt this is the perfect time for me to finally get them fixed. That was awful for a long time. I hope that answered your question, she said. All right. And as noted before, old Hornswoggle is going to be facing El Torito in the first ever match. It's going to be a pre-show, I guess, to Extreme Rules. WWE described the match as a modified version of tables, ladders, and chairs match. And you could probably expect step stools, I guess, for ladders, and card tables, maybe for you know, tables, and maybe folding chairs or something for chairs. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's going to be many ladders, many chairs, many tables. It may be many. Not many, many. Lots. Anyway, WWE Extreme Rules Post Show will be 1 hour and will air on the network at 11 Eastern Standard Time. Pre-show will begin 30 minutes prior. WCW original Axel Rotten has a new podcast up where he addresses allegations from Luke Hawx, where Hawx said Rotten can't pass the drug test. Rotten also talks about the newly defunct Extreme Rising and Hardcore Road Trips promotion. Don't know if you knew anything about them. In addition, I knew about Extreme Rising, but anyway, in addition to Harley Race, WWE legend Cowboy Bob Orton was in attendance last night at Raw in St. Louis. AT&T Uverse is the latest provider that won't be carrying Extreme Rules pay-per-view. As noted, Dish and DirecTV won't be carrying it either. Well, that's going to hurt the buy rates. So if you really want to see it, you better pop for them $10 a month. Before it goes, well, when it goes up, you have to pay more anyway. But $1 not too bad. $2, not bad a month. That's like 2 Cokes at McDonald's. Man, I can do without that. Anyway, courtesy of WWE, below are the top 10 most watched shows on the WWE Network from the past week. Number 10 is NXT. Number 9, Ultimate Warriors, Ultimate Legend. 8, Hall of Fame. 7 is Slam City. Number 6 is Main Event. 5, Raw Backstage Pass. Number 4, WrestleMania 30. Legends House, Episode 1 came in at number 3. Raw Pre-Show at number 2. Legends House Episode 2 came in at number 1. And WWE announced the post-Raw show, I don't know why it says tonight, that RVD, Cesaro, Jack Swagger will face each other at Extreme Rules. And that was announced on the post. After Raw went off, I guess they announced that updated card. And the rest of it is going to be Extreme Rules match. It's going to be Kane taking on Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight title. WWE's Intercontinental title is going to be Bad News Barrett taking on Big E. Are they going to start pushing Barrett, you think? They kind of leaving Big E kind of dangle there. They don't have that much personality yet. He'll get there. WWE Diva title is Snuka taking on Paige. Steel cage match is John Cena, Bray Wyatt. Handicap match going to be R-Truth, Xavier Woods taking on Alexander Rusev. Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton taking on Roman Rollins and Ambrose just for the hell of it. And RVD taking on Cesaro and Jack Swagger in a 3-way. And of course, like I say, kick off the pre-show is going to be El Torito taking on Hornswoggle. Alright, here's a little FYI stuff. We noted before that WWE were to do an Evolution versus the Shield match. The only arena that we found out so far and SummerSlam that could hold a double ring would be in Tampa Bay Times Forum in Tampa, Florida, if they were going to do that. Well, anyway, there's a guy named, he purchased his Battleground tickets, this fan did, and noticed that an interactive iPad arena setup to help customers, locate their seat and stuff, shows the arena being set up for a large set and one ring. So it kind of looks like the traditional War Games isn't in the plan, anytime soon anyway. And noted the tickets went on sale this past Saturday at 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. And tickets were, I guess, sold out, and only $60 tickets left. All right, as noted, WWE's planning a Brothers of Destruction DVD set on Kane and Undertaker for later this year. Apparently, it's going to be the same like a rivalry format, like Shawn Michaels did with Bret Hart, but likely without the sit-down interview. And noted, WWE will be running a live event in Bogota, Colombia later this year, and they will hold the event on October 15th at an 8,000-seat Coliseum venue there. And also, indie wrestler Drake Younger finished up his commitments this weekend and is going to be reporting to the Performance Center this week. Young has mainly been brought in to work as a referee. I would say for right now. I would think they wouldn't just leave him there unless they have something in the plans, for maybe a referee turn on Raw or somewhere. And WWE signed Levana Zachary, an actress and model from California, to a developmental deal after she worked a tryout, I guess, back in December. She reported this week to the Performance Center in Orlando, and happy birthday to WWE talent Seth Skyfire, former talent, 35 years old, know him. Current WWE diva Oksana, 32. One-time AWA World Champion Don Leo Jonathan, 83 years old. Didn't know he was still around. And three-time WCW Tag Team Champion Paul Roma, 54. And on this day in 2009, former AWA World Tag Team Champion, as well as WWF and Portland wrestling star, Playboy Buddy Rose. Real name is Paul Pershman. He passed away. Rose had been dealing with diabetics issue, in recent years, I guess. And Rose originally broke into the business in the old Vern Gagne AWA day, having been trained by Gagne. And what was believed to be his last match, Playboy Buddy Rose's last match, took place at first Wrestle Reunion Convention in Tampa, Florida, January 2005. And Rose's longtime friend, Colonel De Beers, Ed Wasowski, and Bob Orton lost to Jimmy Valiant, and Piper and Jimmy Snuka in what was billed as Valiant's retirement match. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.